everyone.
Hello, everyone. You beautiful man. How are you, man?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm
How's the
okay.
weather like?
Yeah, great to see you. Great to see you. So everything's fine from my side. Everything's so. I just come back from my normal life productivity as well. So it's a good, great to be back actually.
Great. I guess you have a good weather over there?
Oh, definitely. We got 35 degrees, which is much cooler than the.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we already touched almost 49 degrees, which is
My God, man. I'm so jealous because here you
yeah.
cannot see it here from my window, but it's been pouring like non-stop for a couple of days now. And
Really?
yeah,
Oh, that's actually.
very,
Oh,
very, very bad.
I'm
So
no.
welcome from home as I'm finishing beta testing for a well-known synthesizer brand, but I cannot talk about this. I'm finishing up the job right now, and
Is,
it
is
had
it
to
the
happen.
one you got in front of you? Is it the one you got in front of you?
Yeah,
The synthesizer.
yeah,
Yeah, is that one?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
gosh, such a teaser. Look at that.
What is it?
I think
But
I know, but I wouldn't tell you.
so I hope that everyone is doing fine today.
Yeah.
Welcome to Talking Studio Heads. And this topic we got a special question, you said, a special
Yeah, I
request.
got a special question from Simon from Rotterdam, who wrote
Uh-huh.
me. Actually, it's a really open question because he asked me, "Do you usually trust your ears, or do you really need to see music in general? I mean, using I don't know spectrum analyzer or yeah analysis tools." And it's a really nice question actually. So let's talk about this if you prefer.
Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
let's talk about spectrum analyzers.
Lovely.
Please, guys, if you have any recommendations or any stories about this, let us know and let everyone know in the comment section below. If
Exactly.
you're on our YouTube channel, and please let us know by
Pretty much.
sending us a message on our socials if you want us to address the thing or share your personal story. We are always open for incredible and amazing stories of yours.
Absolutely. Okay, let's keep with the topic, today's topic. Okay, if you prefer, I'm going to start with that.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Lovely. Okay, so I usually trust my ears, even though my ears are not really good lately. But I think that using a special analyzer or analysis tool in general are really a good thing to do. Actually, I usually prefer splitting the job of making music into all three stages. The first one is a kind of creating something, so I express myself through just creativity. I let it flow, so I don't think too much on spectrum, on analyzing music. And I think actually, from my point of view, that has been really quite a good manner. It works for me actually because I don't have to understand what is happening, what is clashing, or where's the keys or whatever, and it helps me to boost my creativity. So I focus myself only on creating music and not analyzing pretty much anything else. Once this is done, actually, that I have in my mind kind of a project, I start analyzing music, not only with my ears, but I usually, I got some analysis tool. I think the first one is Spam from Voxengo, pretty much
Single.
kind of standard spectrum for many musicians and many electronic music producers out there. So if I can recommend one is Span. The free one is fantastic. It's really light on the CPU, and it works actually because I usually have several tracks, reference tracks, and where they peak, where the bass are, where the sub are, where the hats maybe when they are too high or too low. So definitely trust your ears, but I think the Span is a really useful tool. Another one I'd love to recommend is an multi analyzer from Melda.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is really good. I think it's on sale right now. It's cheap. It's about $15 at the moment on BST Buzz. You can grab it, and it's really useful because you can see visually again. If you apply several instances of the same plugin on several instruments or in groups, you can see exactly where the frequency response in that area. And together you can see with different colors where the curves,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, where they're clashing, where they're fighting together, or if they sit together. Of
Mhm.
course, I think that the final, the final answer is always if you like it or if your ears love it. So trust them
Yeah,
every single
exactly.
time. Those are my two recommendations for, for spectrum analyzer. And I don't want to talk about, Pro Q3 has an incredible and amazing spectrum analyzer as well from Fab Filter, which is an equalizer actually.
Yeah.
You have pretty much the same, the same. Yeah, you can see multiple tracks at the same times on Pro Q3, which is a little bit more expensive, but it's another tool actually. So it's not only a spectrum analyzer. And those are, those are my favorite
Yeah.
spectrum analyzer. There's another one from Blue Cat as well, but I'll let you speak about that.
So very interesting, and actually we share similar views on these wonderful spectrum analyzers from Melda Production, and most importantly Voxengo, because
Yeah.
I use it myself because it's very complete. If it were a pad plugin, I wouldn't even complain. And this is my first recommendation whenever you need a spectral analyzer plugin, just to get something a bit more accurate
Yeah.
in terms of mixing, because your room demands it, and that happened to me quite a few times. What I did was use span, of course, with very large settings, so
Me too.
very low level settings and very speedy ones too, but also with a bit
Yeah.
with a bit of delay, with a bit of decay in the waveforms. So instead of having like a very harsh spectrum, you have something very fluid, so you have a better idea. Because as you said, too much accuracy, too much precision, after all, it kills your creativity. You have to go back to, trust your ears, and that's all fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
That said, nowadays, what I use most of the time is the channel EQ spectrum analyzer in Logic. And I know that many people don't like it, but it works for me. And that's what matters the most. And because
Exactly.
I'm a Logic user myself, it makes sense. Secondly, I use something a bit more general in terms
Mhm.
of application. That's Neutron
Not new
Advanced.
as well. Exactly.
The
It's
mixing assistant, and you
yeah.
can just place your elements and actually do the unmasking, the task of unmasking your low frequency or your mid frequencies or anything. Such a breeze is just crazy simple.
Mm.
Sometimes I just put that for some elements, but not all of them, because
Yeah.
it's not the point of, if you want to go too far with the mixing, and this is exactly my thing here with these tools now, they are going so far that I miss the trust my ears thing that works so well.
Yeah.
The first thing you have to check to look after in every single case is not the spectrum analyzer. It is your room.
Yeah.
With your room and place your speakers according to your room, to your acoustics. If you have crap acoustics, you can never get a good record. And that is from someone who paid the price for not having proper acoustics in his studio,
Yeah.
time and time and time and time again.
Yeah.
So I'm very serious about that. And this is why, just like you, I have acoustic panels and stuff like that now. this is where I would start, not spectrum analyzers. But spectrum analyzers can be very, can give you that extra sparkle of accuracy when it comes to frequency response and everything. So cool. That's it for this question. That was a quick one.
Yeah, definitely.
You, if you have anything to add. No, I think
actually, yeah. I gotta say that Neutron about talking about the plugins and the Neutron works a lot for me as well. It's really good. And I'm not a big fan of the spectrum analyzer, even though it has actually one inside. But I gotta say that honestly, I mean, if you consider that one of the most important aspects of the spectrum analyzer is helping you to mix or to avoid some clashing between frequencies, I think Neutron is unbelievable. I mean, I love him. I love him. It's definitely one of my favorite plugin ever. And definitely for, clashing the kick and the bass line or some vocals and, some pads together. Neutron is my best friend, actually. So it's actually.
So we have similar tools.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess we
all sure about that.
And this is what we use. But the thing with the masking and everything, that tool in Neutron is going to be your friend. Yeah. Much more than a spectrum analyzer, except if you don't want to pay the full price. But on your master channel, it doesn't make any sense to put a Neutron.
Yeah, of course.
This is where I put on the master bus. This is where I would put something like. And there is another one that I used from a computer magazine that's made by the guys from Vengeance, Calvert Audio.
Yeah,
I think that's the name.
Yeah.
It's a very good one, but it's hungry in terms of GUI and sometimes a bit sluggish. And because they don't do regular updates, I wouldn't recommend that. So sticks to spam.
Lovely, and it works. So definitely.
Exactly. And gets regular updates.
Exactly. True. And I love the colors as well. I mean, they are really sparkling and it's amazing. That's it.
Yeah, but everyone uses them after all.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it for this show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please, if you have questions or comments for this topic, leave them in the comment section below on our socials, but also on YouTube, and let us know overall. Thanks a lot once again, and see you next week for another episode. Talking Studio Heads with the one and only Gai Barone.
The one and only Mr. Laurent, aka Airwave. And I can see from his t-shirt, actually, I just want to buy one of your t-shirts. I love them.
They're on sale on my website starting tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
It'll be on sale.
Lovely. I will do it right now. Ciao. Say it again because I didn't hear it.
So airwave-music.com/shop, or you will see the shop menu in there. And starting tomorrow, I will do a sale. The entire shop at $4.99, including brand new items that I've just added the past weekend. So
thank you.
Also good for accessories and everything. So just
great. We're gonna check that out right now. Ciao. Good. Ciao. Ciao.